psychology of faking and forging is a very interesting one, and it's driven usually by resentment as much as anything else. When I first came here, I spent some time with the curators going around the collections learning about them from these wonderful specialists. And I was suddenly struck by the fact that we had all of these paintings that was most commonly would be called a fake. I suggested that we have the makings of an exhibition here. And then when Salvador, Salort Pons, came on the staff as a curator, he brought with him extraordinary research skills, archival. It's a special kind of skill that's needed for that kind of thing. And so when the chief curator suggested to Salvador, he said, you know, the director's been talking about this exhibition for years, do you have any interest in doing this? Salvador said, absolutely.
Research is also a very exciting part of the work of a curator. This collection offers lots of opportunities in this regard. The DIA is one of the oldest museums in the United States, and Detroit has been collecting for many years. So we have many things here that we are constantly reviewing and constantly researching.
The first thing we do when we're acquiring a work of art is to take it to our conservation lab. It's looked at by the relevant conservator, and then very, very often we will carry out tests. We are unusual among American museums in actually having a science lab here that is run by someone who is not a conservator. She is a scientist.
My name is Cathy. My title here at the DIA is that of research scientist. I work with conservators in this department as well as curators to provide information about the materials which comprise various works of art. So I use X-rays and X-ray fluorescence spectroscopy, and I work on a micro scale. What I try to do is to do as much as I can, to learn as much as I can non-destructively. And so the workhorse instrument for doing non-destructive analysis is the XRF spectrometer. And what it does is it employs X-rays focused at a certain spot on a work of art, and then I get information regarding the elemental composition of the point of analysis. In looking at pigments in paintings and other works of art, pigments have a history of use. And so I get information, elemental information about the composition of the pigments from X-ray fluorescence. When was this work of art created? This painting of a young woman came into the collection. It was purchased in 1936. Salvador came to me with questions about this painting because of the curious absence of provenance.